Hello Chipsters, it's Gav and welcome to another one of my videos. I think this is number 5, I believe, although and I always say that and it never turns out to be correct, but we'll call it number 5 in the work in progress on these display figures and busts. As you can see, I've got the face as I see it done. The eyes are in. They're probably not brilliant, but at the moment, I'll hopefully improve as I get along. I'm not sure with the lights. Let's put another light on. I either end up with the lights bleaching everything out, so you don't see anything. I've got a couple of rough photographs that I just took last night before I'd done any of the metal work on the figure, so we might be able to see the face with that a bit better. See the different tones in the skin, because at the moment it either just looks dark or, as I say, too bright a light on it really. But apart from anything that there's nothing that massively stands out for me that I don't like about the face. Obviously we always want to improve, so there's lots of things I could say, I could do that a bit better or that, but I do believe you can end up just going over and over and over trying to improve something. Sometimes you've just got to call a halt to it and say, yep, I've learnt what I can with this one, let's do another one. So there are a few things that I'm learning with the oils, but nothing's too bad, I believe. I think I've actually quite enjoyed working with it. I enjoyed the way I could get the blends on the face. As I say, again, under these lights, hopefully you'll see on the photographs there's some tonal variations in there. I'm going to be what I call the bright work, so the silver and the gold. They'll be having some oil washes over later on today, and then I'll probably then put some brighter highlights of silver or maybe pure white in acrylics on top of the oil wash after a couple of days. The black, I haven't even got anything to point with as usual. I've covered everything up. All the different blacks have got some different colours in them, but roughly working around the purples and the blues. So highlights in the cuirass in the black, you can't see it very well. That's got some, I can't even pronounce the blue name for it, but it's obviously all in oils. But it's a light blue anyway, mixed in with the black for a highlight on the highest areas. The very deep parts of the cuirass I've put pure black in, and the rest of it's got purple in. The neck chief, that's got brown mixed in with it, and there's purple mixed in with the toga underneath here, or whatever it is, the shirt, whatever it is. I've decided not to go for any texture on anything, only because I mainly had this to learn, and the same with the Dragoon, to learn how to just move the oils about and see how they worked. So I'm not going to try and make things any overly complicated for myself. But yeah, as I say, I've got to work around the neckline with some black just around the neck chief. And again, the purple you can't see very well, but there's different shades and hues of purple and magenta and that in there. I mix the purple up from obviously just your blues and reds. And as I say, all the bright work around the side, it's all silver. It does look a bit white under the lights, but that's going to be washed over and then picked out with different highlights again, hopefully, if it works. But no, I'm really chuffed with that. I think as a learning experience, there's a tiny bit of shine around certain places which I'm not happy about. Not a lot. Maybe that still needs to dry out, but maybe I put that on thicker. A lot of it, because I put it on quite thin, dried out really quickly. I mean, literally, or I don't go around touching it and putting fingerprints in, but you could just see there was no sheen on it. But there was a sheen. There's still a bit around there you can see. But there was some more around here, and that seems to have dried out. So, and I did actually put a little makeup eyelash doobry thing, one of them pink things you see me point with. I put that gently just on one area closest in to one of the figures here, just to see if it was still wet, and it was. So I must have put that on a bit thicker, I suppose. Again, it's just learning. I think that's as the hair's still got some sheen to it, not as much as it had. The lights make it worse, but to be honest with you, that's one of them happy little accidents, I think, because I like to have a bit of a sheen on the hair, because quite often when light's on the hair, it has that sheen to it. So it's not gone too bad. So yeah, next time you see this, as I say, all these embossed figures, these will have some colour on them, and that, just so they're not just a. What did I use on that? I think I used oily steel from Vallejo on that, and the same with the tassels and all the side bits. And as I say, I'm thinking of putting green into the bit of gold that he's got. So guys, that's where we are. As I say, we'll have a final reveal in the next couple of days. Once that's, I mean, it's going to take a day or so for the washes when I get onto them, because it's going to be an oil wash. Then I'm happy that they've dried out enough that I'm going to put acrylic, maybe a couple of acrylic highlights on top. So it might be a couple of days before you see the next highlight, the last light reveal. As I say, there's bits I'd do different. The eyes are, I believe, are nice enough, but they can't really see them. But I'd like them to be better, as we always do. Turns out that Joaquin Phoenix, who this is supposed, I'm not 100% sure if it looks a lot like Joaquin Phoenix, whether my painting or the sculpt. I mean, the sculpt's nice in itself, but does it look like Joaquin Phoenix? I don't think so. But as a sculpt of a Roman emperor, I'm happy with that. But it turned out he got green eyes. I thought, no, let's follow follow what it's supposed to be. So I put green eyes in him. Guys, thank you very much for stopping by and taking a look. As I say, there'll be a final reveal. There will be some photographs at the end. They won't have any of the silver work on it, because I'd taken them earlier on. A lot of guys recommend taking photographs as you go, just to see what, so you look at the photographs and then you can pick out things a bit better. So this will just need an oil wash in places over the silver and the gold, then a highlight on those bits, and then just going around, if I have done any overspill with paintwork, touching those up, and then we'll have one final reveal. I haven't got any, still haven't got any plinths, so unfortunately you'll just see them on a block of this type of block of wood. But as far as I'm concerned, it's the bust you're looking at, not the plinth. So guys, thank you very much for stopping by and taking a look. I hope all is well with you. We've got the 18mm Napoleonics coming up tomorrow, and we'll have another look at those. And then sometime later on in the week, the 1 in 35 scale Pink Panther's getting a run out as well. So you take care of yourselves, and we will catch each other very soon on another video. Cheers.